right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday.
Good morning, Melbourne. Morning, Jace.
Morning, Lozzie. Roll
Morning,
call.
Clint.
Oh, someone's on a bender.
Oh, no, he's not. He's actually on a health kick. Clint is sick today.
Is that the name of the new club in Melbourne? Sick.
No, he's changed. He's changed.
Has
you know
he?
that. He's not the man that we once knew, the party animal. Nope. He's not. He's
don't
straighty
know.
180.
He could be at Revs. We don't know.
I know, because he's doing like a 3-month health kick, and he's been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go to the gym.
You know what?
You're not doing that after a late night.
The people that listen to this show wouldn't lie to us. 13 24 10 if you saw Clint out last night. Maybe you spotted him this morning. Falling out a revolver.
Oh, my God. Revolver.
Yep. Are
Gosh,
you Clint
it's been a
Stanaway?
while
No, man.
It's been
no.
a while since I stumbled down the stairs in Revolver.
They really should put a lift in. If any place needs an escalator
Have
or
you
a
ever been?
lift. No. I've heard.
You talk about it a lot, but you've never been.
Oh, I talk about Disneyland a lot. Still haven't got the chance to go there yet. From
There's
what I
one
understand,
coming to Melbourne.
two are the same.
You can go to Disneyland Geelong when it opens.
I think I'll sway towards Revs. Is it really a restaurant
Yeah, Colonel
earlier in the
Tan's.
night?
No, earlier in the week. No, between
Earlier
like
in
Thursday and Monday, it just goes.
Right, so
Revolver.
it's just an all-night nightclub.
Yeah.
Day club as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
they do they call it like Sunday breakfast or something. No, that not in the restaurant, but it's like a full dance.
Please tell me people aren't eating in there.
No, they're not.
Right.
But they call it Sunday breakfast or
Gotcha. Here, you know who'd know? Brody, our executive producer.
they call it Sunday breakfast.
Yes, and the food's very good. You should try it.
No, Colonel Tan's is only open like Tuesday night and Wednesday night or something.
And it's really good.
Yeah, I've been for dinner before. It's like
Really?
returning to the scene of the crime.
Oh, no. What's it like on Saturday? Everyone trying to
No, no,
go
no,
up
no,
in
no.
their dinner?
There's
Or
no
they just-
food on
yeah, right.
Saturday.
Okay,
It's
good.
Tuesday, Wednesday night.
Right.
And then like from Thursday to Monday, it's party.
We must go.
I'm not going. The DJs are in a cage at Revolver. In the cage.
It's probably a good
It's
idea.
a bit UFC-esque.
Well, 13 24 10 if you saw Clint out last night. Melbourne wouldn't lie to us. They'd tell us. We got a lot to get across today. Oh, you know why he's not here? Because of the D's going down to West Coast. What?
I know.
What a weekend
Did you
of
watch
footy.
it?
No, I
Because
missed
it was
yesterday's
a weird
game.
time. Well, it was 6:30 Sunday night.
Yeah.
Because it was in Perth, so it was a late.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, it was a late game. It was over in Perth, so it was a weird time on a Sunday. But the D's just didn't look anywhere near it yesterday.
There were some very high-scoring matches.
And some high scoring on one side and low scoring on the other.
Yeah,
like
not-
my mighty Tigers. We're having a tough run. Old Richmond.
Hey,
Poor old
I was
Richmond.
supporting Richmond on the weekend because I got to be careful here. I may have a mole inside the club, and everyone inside the club got a discount code for a certain clothing brand, 40% off. It rhymes with Yuntry Yode.
What, if you worked at the club?
Yeah.
Oh, are they a partner?
So for
Country
the
Road
weekend,
seems more like Melbourne Football Club
Don't
to
say
me.
the name. So I use the old discount code on the weekend.
Oh, did you stock up?
40% off.
How
Hello.
nice.
Yeah.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
Well, poor old Richmond. They're not doing very well on the footy field.
No, not great. Not great. There's a couple of teams that need to rebuild. But look, more.
But gee, the Pies had a close game too.
Hey, we won. That's all that matters. Let's not look at the score. We won. We'll take the points.
Well, gosh, it was close in those last dying seconds, wasn't it?
Doesn't matter. We won. Look, we're going to get across the footy a little bit later on. Mason Cox is in the house this morning after 8 o'clock. He will be here to celebrate the Pies win. Also nice and early this morning, we are going to offload a cheeky bit of cash. Your chance to win $1,000 and strut like nobody's watching. Get what you want when you want at snuffle.com.au, the home of bite-sized payments. Your chance to win a cheeky grand coming up very soon.
There you go.
What'd you do for the weekend?
I had a really quiet weekend, but that's because
That's right. You said on Friday, I'm not going out.
I
I'm
didn't
not
do
doing
anything.
any. Really?
No, but my self-control was tested on the weekend. And I'll tell you whether I passed or failed my own test next.
Morning, everyone. Welcome to Monday. You're on the air with Jason Lauren. This is Nova 100. Oh.
How was your weekend, Jason?
Well, my nieces are in town.
Oh, that's right. The kids.
Yeah.
The 21-year-olds were going to a party.
20, 21 and 19. They went to a 21st.
How was?
Yeah, good. I ended up hitting the town with them. We'll chat more about that later.
Oh, my gosh.
And then yesterday, I thought I would do, rainy Sunday afternoon. Let's go to Chadstone. No one else will have the same idea.
Oh, was it hectic?
Oh,
Yesterday felt like the first really cold day we'd had all year as well.
oh. The
Hectic.
car park was just...
Oh no, that's a valet job. Pay you $30 and park away. I was insistent on having a quiet weekend this weekend, so I did nothing. Well, Friday night I went and had dinner with my friends and their 3 little kids. Like 5:30 dinner. I was home in bed by 8:30.
That's
Tick.
impressive on a Friday night.
Tick. Loved it. Slept in. Had 9.5 hours sleep. When I woke up in the morning, I checked my app and I was like, 9.5 hours uninterrupted sleep. Paul was away.
The last
Happy
time I
days.
had 9.5 hours sleep was 9.5 years ago.
Seriously.
Someone seriously said to
before
me the
your
other day,
kids.
yeah, when did you last have a sleep in? I'm like, well, I've got a 10-year-old. Yep, almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
This morning, I was making dumplings at 5 a.m. because he's going in for surgery today. He's getting some teeth ripped
Yeah.
out, so he's getting put under. So he can't eat anything after 5:30 this morning. So at 5 o'clock this
so he was
morning,
like-
he was like, hey, Dad, I'm a bit hungry. And I'm like, oh, I've got half an hour till you can eat. So at 5 this morning,
You made him dumplings.
I'm in the kitchen opening a dumpling restaurant.
Oh, no. It's like he knew, though. That means he knew.
Yeah, he knew.
He knew what he was doing. So I got my 9.5 hours sleep. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. I woke up to all these missed calls from Paul being like, Darl, you okay? He was away. And then we were going to do a date night on Saturday night. He was flying back from Sydney. Flight got cancelled. Ended up getting home later. No date night. We had a night on the couch, which was great. In bed, 9:30.
What time did he get home that you cancelled date night?
Oh, he was meant to be home at like 3, I think, and he
Right.
wasn't getting home till like 7.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
And no, too late.
Window's gone.
Window's gone. Also, he'd had just like a bit of a schlep to get to the airport, cancel flight.
Yeah, no.
So we thought we'll do date lunch on Sunday. So we did that yesterday. It was lovely. Went to a little Japanese restaurant. It was my stepdad's birthday. Went and caught up with the fam. Then went home, and I've been on this like cleanse for a week where you're not supposed to have sugar. I know it's boring. No one wants to hear about it.
It's just the
it's
thing
like
you had when you shut yourself on the tent.
different. That was years ago.
That was the juice cleanse.
That was the juice cleanse. Do not recommend. So, I'm supposed to have sugar. It's like a low inflammatory diet, which, by the way, what does that mean? There's so many different types of like.
So what can you eat?
Well, it's a funny one. It's like, well, obviously you don't have anything fried. You're not meant to have, I think, a lot of red meat. There's like a list of things you shouldn't have. Not a lot of sugar.
Oh, the first 2 things you've mentioned are like the fun
Your
things.
favourite.
Fried food and steak.
And sugar.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, I'd been so good all week. And then last night I was like, I really, really want something sweet.
Time to live, baby.
Let's live. It's Sunday night.
What you get?
It's 6:30.
Cheesecake shop.
No.
Messina.
So I ordered, which is so random, and it's a classic case, similar to what Huddy did this morning when you can't have something you really, really
What'd you
wanted.
get? What'd you get?
I wanted to bake cookies.
What?
I wanted to bake cookies. I wanted freshly baked white chocolate and macadamia cookies.
Who says I want to treat myself so I'm going to cook?
Well, I was like, I just wanted hot. So I
Go to
ordered.
Subway.
Have you ever had
Subway
the Bennett?
cookies.
It's called Bennett
They're
Street.
ready to go. They're in the little cabinet.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, go
I
to
wasn't
the
getting in
Subway.
the car and going to Subway. So I got Bennett Street. I think it's called cookie dough. It's like this fancy cookie dough.
Oh,
And you know what I did?
hang on. Is that the one where it comes in the plastic tube? Because that freaks me out because
No,
it's
well-
the same packaging as dog food. And I
Yeah,
don't
no, there's
like
the
that.
plastic one, and then the
Yeah.
Bennett Street one comes in this like bougie paper wrapping.
Sounds cheap.
And you know what I did? I baked because I've got no self control. I baked 2 cookies.
That's it.
Because I knew if I baked them all, I'd eat them all.
That's not where I thought this was going. I thought
That
you were
was
going to say,
it.
so I baked the entire tray.
No.
Bring in the cookies.
No, I didn't. The cookie dough is still in the fridge. I heated up the oven and I baked 2 cookies.
There are radio announcers around the world starving who would love to
Well,
be
you know
eating
what?
cookies
I
right.
noticed you rolled in here with 1 coffee this morning, not 2, not 1 for me. So you're not getting any cookies.
She's got me there. she has got me there. How's the self-control? So you can only bake 2 because you know you
And
keep
zero
eating.
self control. I would have eaten the whole thing.
That's like, you know what Lou does it. I've told you what we do at night time. This is so sad. We have no self-control as well. So at 8 o'clock after we have a snack, we put all the rest of the treats in the car out on the street.
Yeah.
So that way at 9
cold
o'clock
to go
when
and
we're
get
like, oh, want another favourite? Yep. They're in the car.
Nah,
Oh,
not worth it.
Is the cherry right really worth the walk?
Just strut like nobody's watching. Get what you want when you want it at snaffle.com.au. The home of bite-sized payments. Jason Lawrence, strut your way to slay.
So here's the go. Your chance to win a cheeky $1,000 to strut like nobody's watching. Get what you want when you want it at snaffle.com.au, the home of bite-sized payments.
All right, let's give away some cash, Jace.
All right.
So you and I got out and about right around this great city of ours,
Yep.
and we recorded some audio in different parts of Melbourne that we'll be playing you over the week. We got some audio today, and if you can guess where in Melbourne we were standing, you win a cheeky $1,000. It's that easy.
Okay, here is today's audio. Take a listen. It was recorded on Saturday when the weather was good. I was out and about there. I grabbed a little ice cream as well. They've got
Of course,
amazing gelato stores at this location.
do.
Take a listen. All
Seaside,
right.
would you say?
I would say seaside, yes.
Sounded like fun.
It did sound like fun in the background, didn't it?
Whee!
Depending if you like that sort of thing.
Let's go to Mary from Camberwell. Good morning, Mary. Did you have a good weekend?
Had a good weekend. Yeah,
Oh.
pretty good, guys.
Oh.
Good. Mary, would you like $1,000?
Of course I would.
All right. Whereabouts in Melbourne do you think we were?
Well, you were clearly Bayside, so it could be anywhere along there, but I'll take a stab at St Kilda.
You got it. Roller coaster in the background would have given that away. Cheeky $1,000. Oh, no, you're an accountant, so you're going to do something boring with it.
Probably really sensible. Yeah,
Good
yeah.
on you, Mary.
Live a little, Mary, live.
She's a saver, not a spender.
Hey, you enjoyed. Congratulations.
Thanks, really. That's really great, guys. Great way to start the week.
Oh, you're
Good on
welcome,
you, mate.
Mary. It's that easy. We're just getting out and about around Melbourne.
I did mention to you the other day that on the way home I stopped at St Kilda. I grabbed an ice cream.
Oh, yeah. And you sat on a park bench on your own and ate an ice cream.
Hang on, don't make it
I
sound
think
sad.
I would feel sad if I drove past and saw an adult sitting eating an
That's
ice cream
not what
on
you
their
said.
own.
You said the other day during the song, you went, I would piss myself if I drove past and saw a big boy sitting on a bench eating an ice cream.
Did you have one of those silly little spoons in the little container
No,
or in a cone?
I went for a
Oh,
cone
my God.
because I wanted to drive and eat after a while. I get bored.
Yeah.
I like people.
Did you have a waffle? You have to have a waffle.
Yeah, I got the
You none there. Did you go to? Is Seven Apples still there in St Kilda? That used to be so good.
No, this was...
Seven Apples Gelati on Ackland Street.
No, I'll give that a crack.
I don't know if it's still there. I went on a date there once when I was like 17.
Oh, so this is when things were black and white. It was that far back.
Gelati was newly invented.
Hey, it's just gone 6:30. Going to check your underwork, latest in news. And then after 7 this morning, you know who's back? Melbourne's hottest tradie, Jackson, ready to go on another date. And the lady he's going on a date with today is not what you will expect. Let's put it that
Guys,
way.
I believe Seven Apples in St Kilda is still open.
It's still... We must go!
We must go. Let's go on a little holiday, Jace. Let me take you to Bali, to the beaches of Indonesia. You love Bali, don't you?
We used to go every year pre-COVID.
Mm-hmm. Have you been since?
No, we had a great nanny that we'd use all the time. We'd like WhatsApp her beforehand, so like she'd say hi to the kids so they remember her and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Problem is now my kids are just that little bit older where when they go, hey, where you going? And I'm like, oh, Dad's going to Finn's day club to pretend he's 23 again. They'll
Yeah.
be like, well, we want to come.
Oh, you can't leave them home with the nanny.
See, when they were younger, they'd be happy to stay.
No,
Like,
do you stay in hotels with kids clubs?
no, we did the whole villa thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a great thing about Bali. You can do that. Get
Yeah,
a
it's
villa,
pretty cheap. It's cheap as.
And they
I
put
used
up
to-
those little fences around the pool when you've got
They
kids there.
do. I love the
What a-
food and everything, and you know, the tourists are so well behaved.
Hey, mate, are you right to drive? Oh, no. What are you doing driving the bike? I'm blind.
I remember seeing a current affair doing a story over there, just going,
It's dangerous, though,
Oh,
isn't it? The
yeah.
scooters.
yeah,
They're not like e-scooters, they're like proper motorbikes.
Yeah.
Well, Bali it's a hot spot for tourism, especially this time of year for Australians. It's getting very cold here in
Yep.
Melbourne. Wouldn't a nice little trip to Bali be just delightful? But you never know who you're going to bump into. And someone who I think you wouldn't expect to bump into who is over there currently is one of the most wealthy, most famous men in the world, Elon Musk. I love Elon Musk. He's so kooky and weird. He's, of course, the
were there Teslas in Bali?
man behind the Tesla. Not though. What do they call those new Teslas?
The Cybertrucks.
The Cybertrucks. I saw one in LA. Did I tell you?
No,
I was at my friend's house and I walked
apparently
out
they're massive.
to jump in an Uber, and out the front of their house, their neighbour must have one or must have had someone over that has one, was parked out the front of their house, and I was the biggest Snoop. I was one of those freaks you see walking around. You know, when you see people circling
Yeah.
nice cars.
Did it look good?
Because I've seen them
'Cause at
just in
first I was
photos,
like,
and I was like, nah.
It looked like you'd wrapped a Ford Ranger in alfoil.
Yeah.
was
But
just
then when I
quite-
saw it, I was like, I want a closer look at this. It's big.
Yeah, they're massive.
Big.
They're huge.
They're like trucks. Anyway, I saw one of those. I don't know if they've got them in Bali, but I just wouldn't expect to see Elon Musk in Bali. I don't feel like it's his flavour.
Where was he spotted?
Well, he's doing the Starlink, so he's making it, he's got his own internet now. He's got like 6,000 satellites in orbit. He's now got 2 million subscribers. It's awesome, that Starlink thing. It's the internet in places you can't get 5G.
So
he's making
So he
the
wasn't
internet.
like a potato head with the rig out,
He might have been,
but he was there for official business.
but he
It
was
wasn't
there for official business. But I'm sure he went down to Mississippi. Is that what it's
Get
called?
the hair braided.
You always bump into someone in
Apparently,
Bali.
Carl Stefanovic has a share of Mississippi's. Mississippi's is like one of the day clubs, and
Does he?
what a great idea! Let's put a giant diving board tower
in a pool.
where Australians can go and get hammered and then jump off a
Yeah.
20-metre high diving board. What can go wrong?
Yeah.
And then
Seriously.
everybody else just gets
I
maggot.
can imagine Carlos off the diving board.
And every other Aussie just gets maggot and sits poolside
Jeez.
watching their mates. Go on, Steve, you can do it, man.
I can imagine Carlos doing
Yeah,
that.
absolutely I can.
Bali. When I was there once, I went on this trip with a girlfriend. I just split up with a boyfriend. It was years and years ago. And like last minute, we decided, it wasn't when I was working like a 9-to-5 job. We were like, let's go to Bali for 4 days.
We're
and
living.
Just get out of here.
Yep.
Let's live. So we turned up to this tiny little hotel with it only had like 8 rooms, and I walk in. And Michael Whipper, who hosts the breakfast show at Nova in Sydney, was also there. He was there for a wedding.
Oh, this sounds like a little secret rendezvous that you two
No,
are organising. Oh, Whipper, fancy seeing you here. Are you staying in room 208 as well? Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. No, I was there with a girlfriend. And then
Lucky
we were
him.
walking down the street, and we saw Dr. Chris Brown, who's on the show last week. He was
That's
in
right,
Bali on
yes.
his own, and the 4 of us had this random little holiday because we'd all gone on like
Didn't
quarter
you go-
life crisis holidays.
Didn't you go and visit Chappelle?
We tried. We went to Carabacan. Yeah. We got in as far as because you could take. We were just trying to offer support, and you could. They said you
Offer support. You're trying to get an Instagram photo.
They said no. They said you should bring a gift for Chappelle, like if you're offering support. So you go and you say you're an Aussie offering support. So we were like, what are we going to take? Like if you could take one thing to someone in prison, what would you take in Bali?
Probably a keys or a hacksaw.
One of my friends took like a packet of.
This will be good. You're serving 20 years hard time in Carabacan.
She took a packet of undies. Because she was like, well, you'd want clean undies in there. You probably haven't.
Yeah,
So
fair
she
point.
took that. I took the Twilight trilogy because I was like, well, there's heaps of time to
Jesus
read.
Christ.
And I think
Rather
Whipper
bloody
took
face the firing squad
a
and
24
read that.
pack of Tim Tams. We thought there were things that she might like. It was so fascinating being there though
So
because
if you
you're
rocked
sitting
up,
in the waiting room and all these, like one woman was there and she was there to visit her husband who was in, or her friend who was in the prison. Maybe it was husband, I don't know. And she had like a slab of Coca-Cola. She had like all this.
you can take whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
Hey, this is
Carabacan. You don't want to be in there, but
this is really
we panicked
random.
because the new prisoners all arrived. The bus of them all arrived in shackles, and I was like, we don't want to get mixed up in this. Let's go. We took off. I didn't want to get stuck in there.
They know you weren't there as a prisoner. You were holding your 24 slabs of coke.
And
Hey-
apparently, sometimes this story goes on and on, doesn't it? Apparently, the guards you can pay them off.
Yeah.
So everyone says if you're going to don't go looking like you've got lots of money. So I said to Whipper in Sydney, who's very fancy, I was like, dress down.
Right.
You know, wear board shorts and a bintang singlet. And he turned up in like loafers and a polo shirt. And I was like,
yeah, no.
they're going to want thousands off you.
Yeah, firing squad for you, mate. Hey, 13 24 10 is our number. This is random. What celeb have you spotted in Bali?
Oh, everyone's been. There's always celebs there. There's always celebrities there.
Elon Musk has been spotted in Bali.
Mm-hmm.
Loz went to visit Chappelle. Who did you see? Holding a
also
dart
saw the
and riding a
Bondi
scooter. Who? Oh, yeah,
Bondi
Dr.
vet.
Chris Brown, yep. Did you get the rig out?
Have you ever seen a celebrity there? Yeah, he was on a surfing trip.
I ran into Chrissy Swan in Bali.
There you go.
all
Celebrity.
people.
Melbourne celebrity.
13 24 10. Who did you see in Bali? We're heading to Bali.
Oh, let's go to Bali. Wouldn't it be nice to head to Bali this time of year? I haven't been in years, but like you, Jace, I used to go before COVID. I just haven't been back since. Everyone says it's fully back though.
Yeah. It's
Back to
heaving.
normal.
Absolutely heaving. Some of the restaurants are great. I've never, touched wood,
They're massive, some of those restaurants.
never gotten Bali belly.
What?
Never.
How?
I
Because you
don't-
only drunk beer. That's what my
No,
mum used
no.
to say. Don't drink the water, just drink the beer.
Well, I mean, like, if you're eating a bloody crepe on the back of a moped
Nah,
that's cooked in the street, then, yeah, you're probably going to get sick.
I've got Bali belly about 6 times and I've been robbed 3 times.
Really?
Yep. Once I was just walking through a crowd and got to the other side and my handbag was fully open with nothing in
Was
it.
it the monkeys? The monkeys will get you.
No, it wasn't monkeys, it was people. And then I got done at like the 7-Eleven over there, which just happened to so many people.
Oh, Circle K.
When you get, when you're getting when you're getting cash out, and the cash comes out before your card, so you take the cash and walk off, and then it says, "Do you want to do another transaction?" And the
Yep.
person goes, "Yes," and they drain all the cash.
The only thing I hated in Bali was outside Circle K, those guys leaning on the mopeds with their little bum bags going.
They're the ones that do the stealing, I think,
Well, they offer you, like, hey, what do you...
from the ATM.
Yeah, still knocks, Valium, you want Valium? And they're offering Valium to everyone until I walked out, and then he goes, "Hey, you need Viagra? And I'm like, why are you offering me? You offered him Valium. Why are you offering me Viagra?
That guy hasn't been laid in forever. Let's give him the blue pill.
All right, 13 24 10 is our number.
This will surprise you, but I've been to Bali a lot.
This is our producer,
you know what?
the thumb.
You're the reason Aussies get a bad name in Bali. You'd have 9 mates on the back of a moped cruising for chicks.
Did you see a celebrity in Bali?
I've seen 2 celebrities in
who?
Bali.
Oh, who have you seen?
I've seen the great Brett Lee in Bali.
Oh,
I thought he moonlighted in Bollywood when he wasn't playing
yeah.
cricket.
And I've also seen, remember the guy from Who's Dares Wins, Mike
Mike
Whitney?
Whitney! Was Tanya Zayeda with him?
I don't know this, but I
love-
saw the big wit.
Who Dares Wins was one of the greatest
Where was
shows.
Mike Whitney?
We were actually just walking down the street, but we passed him, and then my mate's like, "You're not going to believe who that is." And we looked at him, we just stood and stared at him. It was great.
See, it's always hard to recognise them over there because everyone's covered in sweat.
Yeah, it's hot.
All right.
All right, Ari in St Kilda, did you see a celeb in Bali?
Yes, I did. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Well, good, buddy. Who was it?
It was Michael Clint, the swimmer.
Oh, well, his ex-wife was a Balinese princess.
Really?
Lindy Klim. He's like part of the royal family.
Wow. Bloody-
Oh.
Really?
Ari didn't sound too impressed by that.
No, I'm actually thinking, how do you know so little about what we do on the show, but then you know random facts like
Yeah,
that?
Lindy Klim is a Balinese princess. The kids go to school over there. And Michael Klim married Lindy Klim. She obviously was Lindy something else before she was Klim. And Michael Klim also went to my school. So
Yeah, right.
there you go. What else would you like
Thanks
to
for
know about
joining
Michael
us for the
Klim?
Bali edition of This Is Your Life. Let's go to Dave in Carrum Downs. Morning, Dave. Who'd you see in Bali? Hello, mate. Who'd you see in Bali? Or Thailand?
Troy Kinney.
Who?
Troy Kinney.
Troy Kinney.
You don't know Troy Kinney?
I'm going to need some more information, Dave.
He does skits on Facebook. He's a comedian. Done like shit with Andy Lee.
Oh,
Troy.
right.
No, I'm not familiar.
Yeah, right.
But I'm sure he felt special being recognised in Bali.
Let's go.
That's what you go to Bali for. I went to Bali and I saw Troy Kinney get it on a T-shirt.
Let's go to Rebecca. Oh, 13, 24, 10.
I reckon this person got offered Viagra too.
Who was it?
Who was it?
The Hoff.
Oh, that's a good one.
What was
David
the
Hasselhoff.
What was he doing in
Was he in
Bali?
his peeny pointers running down the beach?
What
like
was he
in
doing?
Baywatch?
Well, we were on Gilly Tea and we saw this big fancy boat, and then my friend and I, we went for lunch, and there's the Hoff with his crew, and a couple of the guys were wearing T-shirts saying "Hands off the Hoff."
Oh my
He
God.
had his own merch.
Yeah, hands off the Hoff.
Of
And then
course
we
he
sort
did.
of spent some of our time trying to work out with the lady that was with him and whether it was his granddaughter, but then no, it was his girlfriend or his
I was about to
wife.
say.
Get Hoff. Nah, Hoff still
Yeah,
got
no,
it.
it was-
Oh, yeah. I was about to say,
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
that's his granddaughter, mate.
Oh, yeah.
He's
No,
st-
she was good.
How old would the Hoff be now, David
It's
Hasselhoff?
102?
He was so good in Baywatch. I loved Baywatch.
Oh,
Have
so-
you watched the Pam doco yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, you've got to watch Pam.
Hang
it's
on.
so good on Netflix. The Pamela Anderson doco. If you haven't seen it, it's
David
excellent.
Hasselhoff, age.
I'm
Oh,
saying 72.
I'm saying
72 is my guess.
68. Get out.
Is he 72?
71.
Oh, it's
Bloody
so
hell.
close.
You know you're old, man. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome along to your Monday. How are we doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, interesting, just brought up there in the news, the whole 36 months wanting to raise the age limit of when kids can access social media.
So, I mean, I don't have kids, right? But I find social media can be so tough anyway. I can't imagine how that would have affected me if I was 13 or 14. But you've got little kids.
Mate, like we joke around about, without sounding old, thank God social media wasn't around when we were at school.
Yeah.
Like, going to school's tough enough. I was saying to because we've got our nieces staying with us at the moment, and I'm like, I remember going to school, the biggest thing you'd cop crap over is like, oh, what car does your parents drive? Or, you know what I mean? Now it's like, how many followers you've got? You know, hey, saw your video, didn't get likes. Like,
yeah, but now, like, I remember having a hard time at school for a period of time there, and the best part about it was that you could go home and you could get away from it. And you had I had my brother there, and I had my friends outside of school. But now kids just can't get away from it. And I mean, the statistics around kids and young teenagers in particular, like it says 70% of teens have said they've had a negative experience on social media. 1 in 3 teenagers have been exposed to disturbing content. 45% have been abused or harassed.
Yep.
1 in 4 have cyberbullied someone. 59% have been scammed.
It's
like,
as I mentioned, one of my nieces are staying with us, and I was having a chat with her about it yesterday because it was front page of the paper and it was big over the weekend.
They're a bit older though, aren't they?
They are a bit older, but she was saying she remembers being in high school and watching videos online of a girl like, hey, this is my diary of what I eat today.
Yeah.
And she was like, I wanted to look like her, and I did it one day, and I was like, I'm starving. This is like,
yeah, it's created all like eating disorders, sleeping disorders,
Elbows
anxiety.
Thrown his support behind it and said he thinks we need to raise it. But
what do you think?
Absolutely.
How old's your oldest?
My oldest is 10.
And so he can legally be on social media in a couple of years.
Yeah, which scares the shit out of me, to be honest
I bet.
and blunt. It absolutely terrifies me.
Do you think 16's a better age?
Yeah, mate, I'd raise it to 21 if I can.
Yeah, seriously.
But look, we're going to dive into this more tomorrow on the show. This massive campaign that's been launched to try and raise the age from 13 to 16. Whipper, who does the breakfast show at Nova in Sydney, is one of the driving forces and co-founder of it. He's going to join us on the show tomorrow. But I reckon you'd be hard-pressed to find a parent who doesn't want to raise it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the hardest thing now, I imagine, is taking that back off kids who already have it.
Oh, yeah, dream on. That's not going to happen.
It's going to take years to undo the cycle.
Look, let's lighten the mood. Coming up next, who's ready to get their hands on a hot tradie?
Plenty of people are.
Jackson, Melbourne's hottest tradie, is back and ready to go on date number 2. We'll introduce you to the lucky lady next. All right, let's do it.
He's a trader. He wants a lady.
Jason Lauren's tradie wants a lady.
And the trader is fine.
For the last few weeks, we've been introducing Melbourne to Melbourne's hottest tradie, Jackson. He's 25 years old. Outside of him being very handsome, he is so nice. He's funny. He's quirky. We spoke to his mum. His mum said he's a 10 out of 10 son.
Yep.
He's considerate. He's kind. Anyway, the list goes on. He has been going on some dates because the tradie wants a lady, but it also turns out there are many ladies that want a tradie.
Now, I will point out, he went out with Chloe, who was lady number 1. Now, that date went well, ended with a kiss. And both of them saying they'd be happy to see each other again.
Was it a kiss or a pash?
A pash.
It was pash.
It was a pash.
Yeah.
While they were parking.
Anyway, we are trying to find our hot tradie a lady, and there are many people right across Melbourne who are interested in dating Jackson. Now, the other day I threw something out there which was a slip of the tongue. It was an accident, but it turns out many people took it literally.
We're doing Tradie Wants a Lady.
Yes, we are.
Let's find you a gilf. Friend. Girlfriend.
I was going to say, I didn't finish. Yeah, how old are we going? What's the age cutoff for entries?
I was trying to say, like, sometimes I call a boyfriend a boyf.
Yep.
Different.
You're thinking like Giffy or Gilfy.
Yeah.
Remember, we got this call. How do you feel about a 25-year-old there, Philippa?
Oh, wonderful. I've got children much older than that.
Well, that lovely lady joins us now. Philippa, good morning.
Good morning.
How are we?
We are good.
Philippa. More
How are you?
importantly, how are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah.
Oh, she's a bit more shy than she
she's a bit
was
nervous,
the other
maybe
day.
a bit pensive about
Hey.
meeting Jackson.
Yes, Philippa, have you told your
I've
friends?
seen the photo.
Oh,
yes.
what did you think?
Is he your flavour?
Well, he's a very good-looking young man, yes.
Have you told your friends that you've thrown your hat in the ring to nab a 25-year-old?
I have.
What was
I
the
have.
feedback?
Go, girl.
Yes. I love that.
Go, girl.
Philippa, did you hear about his date with Chloe?
Yes, I did.
Were you jealous?
They went parking afterwards and had a sneaky
Yes,
patch.
I heard that. My goodness, I used to do parking in my 20s.
Oh.
Pull up in parking lots.
Yes.
Have a little fun.
Hey, Jason,
Yeah.
Lauren.
Yeah.
I want you guys to meet Philippa.
Oh,
You've got
yes.
a piece of paper
Oh, yeah,
in
we've
front of
seen
you. We're going to do a
Jackson.
big reveal of you, Philippa.
Oh.
We haven't seen a
Have
photo.
we got some headshots?
We do.
Okay, can I look now?
3,
can.
2, 1.
There's
Oh,
Philippa.
my God.
Gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Philippa,
I love
you've
the-
done a glamour shoot.
I love the red
I
lippy
have.
and the red nails.
See-
you look bloody gorgeous.
You
in the
look
picture.
great.
You
Right,
look beautiful
Philippa.
and in a beautiful dress there. You've had your hair done. You got the lipstick on. But now this wasn't the only photo that was taken on this day. I believe you might have raunched it up a little bit, did you, Philippa?
No.
Well, yes, I did.
Hang on. So
Have you
I'm
done
looking
some
at
nudes?
you. I'm looking at you in a floral dress with red lipstick and red nails, looking gorgeous.
Where did we end up, Phil? Not us, not we. Where did you end up?
Clint, where did you and I end up? That's private. Shoot.
It's private. Wait, did you do nudes?
No, I didn't go nude.
Right, okay.
What did you go into?
My underwear.
Good for you, Philippa.
Good you
Oh,
get
look,
it,
it's
Philippa.
so
Do we have the
empowering.
pictures?
No,
Oh, they're
they're
personal.
I hope it
Philippa's
wasn't that.
pictures.
Hope it wasn't that edible underwear like you owned once. Remember the lolly G-strings and
Yeah,
stuff that you owned?
someone sent it to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I bet they taste disgusting.
That tastes pretty good. No, I didn't eat them. I didn't eat them, obviously. That would be weird.
Philippa, we're going to put you in some very safe hands. Jackson
Of course you are.
And
is
you know what
younger,
they
but
say?
he's an absolute gentleman.
He's only
charmer.
25.
Well, he sounds like
you're
one.
only, you're only as old as the man you feel.
Well, I've heard that before, yes.
So you're going to feel
no,
about
25
25 in
pregnant.
9 hours' time.
And maybe he can explain, since he plays football, the holding the ball rule. I can never quite understand that one. So.
I think
Okay.
Is
that
that- is
is
it-
an excellent question to bring to the
Does she
dinner table.
legitimately mean that, or is that like
Holding the
some code
balls.
for some sort of sexual
Oh, I
talk?
meant it legitimately, but
Oh,
now I know
okay,
what I
right.
said.
I
Philippa.
thought it was foreplay or something. I wasn't really
A
sure.
different type of holding the ball.
Yes, yeah. Can you
Philippa.
teach me?
No, I didn't mean that, but I can see how it gets interpreted that way.
We love you to bits. You look beautiful in your photos, and you're in safe hands tonight. Okay.
Okay, thanks very much.
We can't wait to talk to you. I cannot wait to hear the review of this
And let
date.
us know how the holding the balls
And
go.
just very quickly, he
Yeah.
does know that he's going out with a woman who's in her 60s.
He
Oh, yeah,
does,
he's
and
primed.
he's
Oh, he
ready. He's excited.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's not going to get fright when this old lady comes around the corner.
No, he's,
Absolutely
no, he's
not.
keen to use your seniors discount, actually.
One child and one senior, please.
Yeah, if he orders from the kids menu, that might be an ick.
Yeah. She doesn't know what
Yeah,
a dick
well, I
means.
could say this is my son.
Don't say that, Philippa.
Hey, Philippa, we'll chat to you tomorrow, okay? Have fun.
Okay, bye.
Have a
Bye.
great time.
Bye, guys.
I love her.
I'm excited. They're going to have a ball.
Keep an eye on our socials as well. Jace and Lauren will post some photos, videos tomorrow as well. And, hey, who knows where the night will take them.
Who knows? They're going to have a great time, though.
Melbourne's hottest tradie, Jackson, heading off on date number 2. It's our tradie, and he wants himself a lady.
I've got a dilemma. Do you have a regular coffee or breakfast spot for the weekends?
Hampton Bakery, cracking
Yeah,
spot.
how good's a good bakery? Like a local bakery, or you know when you go on a long
What are
drive and
those
you know
little
those.
custard things? Oh, the Portuguese tarts.
There's
Oh,
a good coffee as well.
Yep, but I'll go, Portuguese tart, please. Oh, you know what, make it 2. And then they do we do 3 for $9.
Oh, well,
And
obviously.
you're like, well, I'm saving money now.
Saving money.
I've got to have 3.
Do you eat all 3? Do you share one with Lou
This
and
isn't
say I
about
bought
me.
2?
This is not about me.
Anyway, we have this place that we go to a lot of weekends, get a coffee, maybe a croissant. Always takeaway. We never dine in. It's always busy.
Question. What's that thing they put in the middle of an almond croissant? That sort of paste. It is.
It's almond butter, bro.
Is that what it is?
In an almond croissant.
It is incredible.
Yeah, it's almond butter, isn't it? Yeah, almonds in an almond butter.
That right there is so Lauren Phillips. It's almond butter.
No, definitely
Isn't it?
is. I just wanted someone to back me, and I looked in the phone room.
No,
and
no,
they all
but just
went,
so confident, and then, isn't it?
Well, it's an almond croissant. What else would you put in it?
Clint's
Vegemite?
away sick today. Normally you'd have your right hand.
Yeah,
going,
I know.
Yeah, it is, Lauren. Yeah, it is. It's definitely almond butter.
I don't have my soul sister to back me up. Anyway, I
Brody, can you Google
love an almond croissant.
middle of
almond cream.
Almond cream.
Similar to almond butter, I imagine.
Can I just buy that in a jar?
Yeah.
Oh,
You can buy almond butter. Just put it on toast.
it's not almond butter. It's almond cream.
Okay, mix it with some cream. Anyway, we love this place, but we often, when we go there, talk about how they should change the layout. Like, we just think it would function better if the counter was the other way.
Oh, you should tell them that. They'd love that feedback.
Paul does sometimes, actually. It's quite embarrassing. We talk about it all the time. One day we're going to buy it, we're going to renovate it, we're going to make it like this. So we're walking past the other day. It was closed, and I don't know why every time we walk past it, we talk about how we're going to redesign it one day.
Question.
Do
you reckon they just shut the blinds and turned the lights off because they saw you were coming and didn't like the feedback of the...
No, it was like late afternoon. It's more like a morning
right.
spot.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are walking past. We're looking in the window of our favourite cafe with all our favourite treats, and boom, 2 big rats ran across the floor.
Why is it open to the rats and not you?
My heart broke
Yeah, that'd be it for me.
because it's my favourite place.
You'll never go back.
I don't know if I can.
You won't.
I mean, obviously the cakes and stuff, none of it's there when they're closed.
No, they'd have a nibble.
But they're not in there. They're not. It's not one of those places where they leave it in the cabinet.
They're probably out the back. They're probably out the back. If there's 2 rats, they'd be able to climb on top of each other and open the fridge.
It was like Splinter from Ninja Turtles
Yeah.
was just standing there staring at me going, and no more cakes for you.
That's a big rat.
Oh, can I
It's
go
like-
back? What do I do? Do I tell them? Do I not tell them? Do I
Well,
just
it's like,
pretend I never saw it?
We have a beautiful building here at Nova.
But we got a plague.
The facilities are incredible. But in every single room, there is at least one mouse trap because we have a mouse problem here. We also have a...
I think they've fixed it.
No, they haven't.
But when we started, because Jason and I were like, this place couldn't get any better. And they were like, well, there is one small
Well,
issue.
it can get better if we
Well,
get rid of the
there's one small
mice.
issue.
We also have the communal pantry here.
See, the communal pantry freaks me out because there's a mouse problem. You can't be leaving things open
This is
if
what
there's
I'm
a
saying.
mouse problem.
This is what I'm saying about the bakery. And every couple of days, I run the gauntlet of using the communal wheat bix. And every single...
No, because they're not sealed.
Every time I open that box, I go, am I going to meet Splinter today?
Is there mouse droppings in there?
Exactly. Like I check. And then I look around the brick of the wheat bix just to see if there's any nibble.
They need to be
Which
individual.
is hard to tell with a wheat bix.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. Is that game over for my relationship?
Well,
with my
I don't know.
favourite
I
shop?
say it's game over, but then I still throw my head in that bloody wheat bix box every morning. So.
I figure the coffee's safe. Coffee's fine. Maybe.
Oh, hey. Old mate here gives feedback on the floor plan. Imagine what she's going to say next time she goes in there. Now, we need to talk about a hygiene situation. Would you say?
What do you do?
You got to tell them.
Do we?
Absolutely.
But do we do it anonymously? I'm not going to go in the shop when it's busy.
No, you just, like when you go to the chemist to get the cream for that other stuff, you go, hey, can I just talk to you at the end of the counter for a sec?
Oh.
Yeah, you don't do it in front of everyone. You do
tell them
yeah, you do
directly.
The little nod. Hey,
I think we got a problem with Splinter. Splinter's living here.
You got a sec? Can we go to the end of the counter?
Splinter's moonlighting with the croissants.
Yeah.
He's out of the sewer.
You know what? Just before you said about the rats, I was about to go, what's the name of it? Give it a shout out. Friday night, I was just talking to Brody, our executive producer. Lads. And we're just talking about the footy.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about the Sandy Hotel. It's a bit, a little bit, how would you describe it? Seedy, but fun.
Delightful.
Seedy, but delightful.
They show the footy.
How good's the pool table there?
So good. It's on a lean. So if you even just hit it down one end, it usually just tracks to the pocket.
Oh, my God. You're right.
Now, I was saying to Brody, because I'm a Pies man,
Yes.
and Mason Cox is in after 8 o'clock. Pies are playing West Coast this Friday.
Yes.
Because it's in Perth, the game starts at 8:10.
It's late.
So I can get the kids down, and then Dad can go out.
Yeah.
So we were saying, lads, let's hit up the Sandy.
And I said, hey, Paul's unavailable on Friday night, so maybe I'll come and hang with you guys.
Which is fine. And then 2 seconds later, you're like, I might bring my single friend Lucy. She needs to, fish in a different pond or...
Yeah, I did say that, and you panicked.
Well...
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger, and I feel like you've just
Well, it sounds like
hijacked my night.
Sounds like it's not the place anyway.
Because it'll start with one and then it'll be like, this is Deborah, this is Suzanne. It's the Real Housewives.
I know, but that would be fun. Come on. You and the gals. Come on, let us live a little.
Live somewhere else.
No, you were excited when I said I was going to come. Okay, I'll come on my own. I'll tell Lucy she's uninvited.
Stranger danger.
You know what? Lucy's one of those friends. She's one of my best friends. And it's actually really annoying for me because when I take her places, people like her way better. And I'm like, oh, everyone likes Lucy better again.
Well, she sounds fun. Maybe bring her and you just drop her off. You're on the air with Jason and Lauren. Clint is off sick today. He'll sober up and be back tomorrow. It is tops of 15, 14
Don't
at the
say
moment.
that. He's sick. Poor Clinty. We hope you get better soon.
Rest up.
Hopefully, if he's unwell, he's sitting on the couch today and watching Netflix or watching movies.
I was just going to quickly say, because he's the host of Weekend Today on the Nine Network.
Oh, my God. Did you see where they were?
Yeah, they're in Brisbane for the NRL Magic Round. Can I just say, the NRL crowd is very different to the AFL.
Well, they're in Brisbane for the Magic Round. But then, as they do on shows like the Today Show, when the whole team is interstate somewhere, they do activities all together. And they went to lunch at some, did you see?
Yeah, so hang on.
Some restaurant.
I think it's at the Brisbane Powerhouse. You can go and they've set tables up that hang off the side of the building.
You have to sit in a harness and be attached. And then you abseil down the building after lunch.
Now, can I just point out, right? It's a Sunday morning.
I was
very
not
early.
coping with it.
I flick the telly on and I've got quite a big screen. I'm standing right in front of it and the first thing that pops up is Clint in a harness.
Yeah, no, you know
And
how I feel about wearing harnesses.
It did not leave much to the imagination.
And then
put it
they
that
had
way.
to be harnessed on the roof to have lunch and they abseiled down.
Lou was like, I'm cooking breakfast. I'm like, well, I don't want sausages, that's for sure.
No. I also don't ever want to go to that restaurant.
That is the last thing.
Anyway, well done. It looked great. I'll try it next time in Brisbane.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Book a spot for me.
Hey, Clinty is sick today, but hopefully he's at home binge watching, which is what you do when you're sick, because I binged watched a show on Netflix. Have you seen Ashley Madison yet?
So my wife was watching it at the end of last week, so I was listening to it in the background while I was on the laptop.
So it only dropped last week, and it's a documentary about the dating site Ashley Madison, which was a dating website for married people.
Ashley Madison was ahead of its time.
The vision was to be the largest and only website for married people who wanted to have an affair. When I would go to trade shows, it would say, who's your biggest competitor? And I'd say the Bible.
So that's effectively what it was. So you signed up if you were married. It was free for women to sign up. Men had to pay to be members.
Sexist.
You could chat. You had to buy credits to keep talking. You could chat. You could go on dates. You could then do whatever you want. You could list all your desires and preferences so people knew exactly what they were signing up for. It sounds like quite a niche market. They ended up with 50 million users on it. It went worldwide, all over the world.
50 million?
50 million.
Now,
this is what they said anyway. I don't know if they've inflated.
Now, we've got to remember, this was before Tinder, before dating apps and stuff like that.
I think it was around I want to say 2010-ish.
I remember.
And there was that huge data leak. So
Yes.
all these people had signed up thinking that they would remain private, but they got hacked and they leaked all the details of every single person on there. They leaked their personal details, their personal information, all their weird desires.
I'll tell you what. Smart business model, because they also charge people like $20 when you are leaving if you want them to wipe all your data.
Yeah, which they never actually did.
They never did, but
they
people
took the $29.
people obviously paid the money.
Yeah.
Thinking some sort of false security in the back of their mind.
And it ruined people's lives. It ruined you're ruining your own marriage if you're signing up to it, but the data leak all of a sudden, because some people signed up and never actively used it. They just signed up to kind of suss out what was going on. They never met up with anyone, apparently.
Yeah, I just signed up. I just wanted to see what it was all about.
Could see
I didn't
what
click
they'd
on
done.
Candy's profile. I just wanted to see how many people. I just wanted to see if I knew anyone on there. Question.
Question.
You'd have to have a profile photo, wouldn't you?
Yeah. These people are posting their photos.
Surely people are scrolling through going, oh, well, there's Deborah from the kids' soccer team.
But because if you were both on it, you were both supposed to be married. It was like unspoken, I guess. So the weird thing was the way they marketed this website, right? Because at surface level, it's sleazy and gross and it's all about having affairs and cheating. But their TVCs were so unhinged. Listen to how they marketed it.
I'm looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife. Ashley Madison's right. I'm looking for someone other than my wife.
Okay, it's quite catchy.
Other than my wife.
Oh, wait till they all join in.
Then more guys walk
Everybody
in.
now.
Looking for someone other than my wife. Other than my wife.
Oh, no.
Ashley Madison's right.
What?
Oh, no.
It sounds so cute.
You know
but
what's
it
going to
ain't
happen
cute.
now, don't you?
What?
I'm going to be humming that in the kitchen tonight.
Yeah.
My wife's going to go, what are you doing? Looking
For someone other than my
wife.
wife.
Because you know me with the
Other
grout
than my
guy.
wife.
When I hear the grout guy ad, that's all I sing while I'm cooking dinner. Now I'm going to be doing bloody pasta tonight. Looking for someone other than my wife.
So the TVC's made it sound really fun and like, yeah, I want to be a part of that. But deep
No, I
down,
wanna be a part of it,
it's
too.
a sleazy, like, the whole concept's so wrong. But look, and in the documentary,
50 million people. have
it's
signed-
still going. Post the data.
You know what?
breach.
Sorry. If you're signing up to that website now after a data breach and you think that it's fully private, you are an idiot and you deserve your details out.
Well, I think now everything's a bit more public. Like maybe back then it was before Tinder and the big
Yeah.
dating apps. Everyone just thought it was this underground kind of thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of people that regretted putting their business email and their profile picture on it when it was leaked. But 50 million people. There would be people all over Melbourne who signed up to it.
Funny you say that. Because coming up next, we have a lady who is going to remain anonymous. She is hanging on hold, ready to share her story.
Is she on it?
Wait till you hear how long she has been on it and how long she has been seeing someone from the website and still is. They are married. They live in Melbourne. And she joins us next. We are talking about the Ashley Madison doco that has dropped on Netflix. Everyone was watching it over the weekend.
It's pretty hectic.
It's based around the website Ashley Madison, which was purely set up for couples who want to cheat.
Well, not couples, but people who were married who
Yeah, good
wanted
point.
to have an affair.
Now, I will point out the person who's about to join us has asked to remain anonymous. We put the old voice decoder on them as well. We're going to be like the rest of Melbourne. We're going to want to judge and rip in. But we have.
I'll be judging, but I'm
100%.
going to try and bite my tongue.
But we have promised this person, if they come on and share their story, we're not going to ridicule them and rip in.
I'm very uneasy about it. Okay, should we do it?
Yep.
All right, let's get them on the line. Good morning. So Ashley Madison, it's a dating site for married people, but you can chat and you can meet up with people as well. Of the married people that you spoke to, how many of them did you meet up with?
I actually met up with only about 4.
Okay, so then you've met up with 4 of them. Are you still with someone now that you met on the website?
Yes,
How long's that been going?
a little over 5 years.
5 years?
Jesus. And they're still married?
Yes.
And their partner has no idea?
As far as I'm aware, yeah.
So
Do you feel guilty about that?
I do, yes.
I'm going to call you out straight away and go, you can't feel that guilty. It's been 5 years and you're still seeing them.
That's true, yes.
Let's just park the whole I'm feeling guilty for a
But
second.
you hear this stuff all the time, right? And do you, like, does this man, is he telling you that he's going to leave his partner for you so you're hoping that you two will be together properly one day, or are you just happy being a side dish?
He's not planning to leave, and I don't want him to leave.
So you have no intention actually getting into a relationship with him?
No, I don't want a relationship with him at all, no.
How often are you catching up with this person?
Once a fortnight.
And where is he saying he is?
Well, because that's the thing. I said, like, my wife and I joke around and we're like, oh, duh, we barely see each other. I got no time for an affair. Like, whereabouts are you guys seeing each other?
Motel.
And where
are you
does
doing this during the day?
Yeah, like where does his partner think he is?
We have been doing it during the day mostly, but there have been times that we do it on the weekends or at night.
Don't you feel bad?
I do. It is purely just for one thing that we meet up for.
Yeah, but can't you go and find someone single to do that with? Like, does he have a family and kids?
Yes.
God. I find the whole thing so, icky.
Can I ask, what's the end goal here? You don't want to be in a relationship with this bloke. You're out looking for love yourself. Are you going to call it off when you finally meet someone, or what's the plan?
No, I'm planning to end it if I find somebody that I can be with all the time, and that's the end goal for me.
Say if you meet the man of your dreams and then you find out that he's banging all your mates on the side, how would you feel about that?
Obviously, uneasy.
Uneasy? Uneasy?
I feel disappointed, but I definitely would kind of understand in a way, but from what I know, I've been experienced through.
I'll give you a hot tip. If you meet the man of your dreams and you find out he's doing the dirty, I don't think you can kind of understand.
Can I just ask, do you, sure, you're saying you're only doing this for one thing, which is obviously
I think
not
she's getting
love
off on it
or
too,
a
though.
relationship. Yeah, but you must think this guy's a pretty average bloke, right? Like, he's a pretty shitty human to be doing this.
I had thought that, yes.
And you just don't care because it's just a bit of fun.
I try not to be emotionally involved.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Anonymous, are you getting turned on by this bloke in particular, or are you getting turned on by the situation?
I would say would be the first one.
Oh, yeah, that sounds convincing.
Because we have a great time when we meet up.
Does he buy you presents and things?
No.
No gifts. It's just sex.
Yeah.
Well, you're missing out on there. Probably hit him up with a birthday present or something. Here's a question for you, because there'd be people out there.
So many questions.
There'd be people out there that have probably wondered, like it would have crossed their mind, I hope my partner's not doing the dirty on me. Is there any signs or anything that could give away that they're doing the dirty?
It's quite scary what opportunities they can take in the sense of what he has tried to get away with just to see me as well.
Like, is he saying he's at meetings? Is he saying he's on business trips?
It's a bit of everything.
All right. Well, look, we're going to leave it there. We appreciate your honesty. Like we said, we'll keep our opinions to ourselves until you hang up. I'll tell you what, anybody listening right now whose partner's about to go on a business trip,
No, you can't do that.
No, I know, but it just,
I know. That's scary, isn't it? Ashley Madison, 70 million people were on it. That's
70?
I think it was like 50 before the data breach.
And then still another 20 million people after the details got leaked. That blows
it's still
my
going.
mind.
The website's still going. Anyway, the doco's on Netflix if you want to watch it. It's it's a strange one.
All right, let's lighten the mood. Who is ready for the 5K question? 13 24 10 is our number. One question, $5,000. And Mason Cox about to join us on the air as well. Here we go. 18 past 8, $5,000 question. Every day we do this. One question could score you $5,000. And this morning, we're playing with a young fella.
Oh, Jack from Watsonia North. Good morning, Jack.
G'day, Jackie.
Good morning.
How old are you, Jack?
8.
8.
Oh.
Is that grade 3?
Yeah.
God, you're
not
good.
bad for
Bloody
me.
hell. What school do you go to? You want to give it a shout out?
Yeah, sure. It's WMPS.
There we go.
Watsonia North Primary School.
Watsonia North Primary School.
Shout
Good on you, Jack.
out.
All right, let's try and do your school proud this morning. Jack, you're 8 years old. Do you want an easy question for $50, a medium question for $500, or a hard question for $5,000?
I'll go 500.
Oh,
$500.
$500 to an 8-year-old is like $5,000 anyway. I would say.
Good for the young fella.
You gonna-
Jack, are you a footy fan?
Yeah.
Oh, who do you barrack for?
Richmond.
Oof. Okay.
Someone's got to.
I barrack for Richmond too. We're not very good. So let's try and lift our spirits
You
as
got
Richmond
this.
supporters by winning you $500, Jack.
Let's do it.
Now, Jack, we're going to ask a question. You're going to hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown. You have to answer before the buzzer goes. And if you're right, $500 coming your way. Let's do it.
Okay.
Jack, for $500, Christian Petrarca plays for which AFL side?
3,
Carlton.
1.
Oh, no, not Carlton. He plays for Melbourne.
Oh.
Should we give him what about a $50 question? Do you want to do $50?
Yeah.
We'll give you a
Rules are
second.
rules, Lauren.
Give him a second chance.
Joking.
$50.
$50.
$50. Come on,
Okay.
Jackie. Come on.
Okay.
For $50. How many sides does a triangle have?
We've done this.
2, 1.
4. Oh. The bottom. The bottom bit.
The bottom bit.
You know what? I'll take that. Can chuck you $50, Jack.
Give him $50.
$50.
Yay.
Good on
50
you, buddy.
bucks.
Good on you.
Well done. Have we already done that question? That was my fault because we'd already asked that question.
Four
You might
sides to a triangle. I'm going to get onto that school he gave a shout out to.
Don't.
And just have a chat with the teachers.
Don't. We're going to practice our shapes today.
Hey. I reckon
Good
we
on
need
you,
to,
Jack. $50.
Time to redo the shapes.
Put that on there.
Jack,
Put that on the
go
on the
and-
tuck shop.
go enjoy $50, buddy. Good on you. Thanks for joining us, okay?
Okay.
Good on you, Jack.
What a nice kid.
Cute.
Hey, coming up
That was my fault because I asked a silly question.
next, Loz.
Yeah.
I went out on the weekend. Dad hit the clubs.
Jesus.
Something very embarrassing happened that you are going to love.
Oh, no.
We'll go there after Billie Eilish. Lunch, anyone? Lot going on at my place at the moment.
You had visitors on the weekend.
Also, just a quick little shout out to my son Felix. He's going in for surgery today to get some teeth taken out.
Good luck, Felix.
Love you, buddy. I will be there.
You're very brave.
I will be there eating ice cream with you this afternoon.
No,
'cause-
it's not your excuse to eat jelly and ice cream.
Excuse me.
That is for patients only.
I am a support person.
Like a support dog. We'll put you in a harness and walk you in. Well, support dogs here.
I will not be walked
to
into
eat
the
scraps.
not be walked into the hospital in a harness. However, if it means I get free ice cream, I will wear the harness.
If I get treats, I'll wear the leash. Good luck, Felix. You're very brave.
I do have my nieces staying with me at the moment, 21 and 19.
Gorgeous girls. They came in last week.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
How long are they staying for?
They leave today.
Shame.
But it has been really nice having them here, and they've been a great help with the kids and all that. Took them to South Melbourne markets.
Are these Letitia's daughters?
They are indeed. Yep. My parents went through an urban stage. I've got three older sisters, Michelle, Ray, Lee. Then they hit the urban stage and called their mum Letitia.
I just love it.
But look, we've
it's
done.
so rogue. How do you go from Letitia to Jason?
Ray, Lee, Michelle, Jason, Letitia. Get in
She
here.
must have been the favourite. Did she come out of the womb like dancing or something? Or like with the bit attitude?
To single ladies.
I love her. Great.
But anyway, we've done a heap of stuff, all the touristy stuff. Took them to Hijinks Hotel at Chadstone. That was a lot
What's
of fun.
the Hijinks Hotel?
Oh, it's great. It's like it's.
Oh, is that the games parlour?
Yeah, it's like no. It's like escape rooms, but they're more challenge rooms. It's really cool.
Don't you hate that stuff? Don't say it. Don't try and be the cool one.
No. I'm
you
cool.
hate that stuff.
No, I'm cool. I loved it.
Did you?
Not really. There was a lot of moving around and I was sweating by the end.
Yeah, you're not good at challenges, like mind twisters. That wouldn't be good for you.
Anyway, on Saturday night, they went to a 21st.
Party. 21st. Best year of my life.
They went out all afternoon, went to the 21st. They ended up coming back to our place.
Quick question. What did they wear? Now, don't get weird and creepy. I know they're your nieces. But
No, it's just like...
going to 21st these days, there's a lot of skin, a lot of cutouts, a lot of skin.
No,
showing.
I was impressed.
Did you say, girls, are you going to get cold?
Yeah, no, I did. When they were leaving, I'm like, you're going to Captain Baxter first. It's going to be quite windy. Wear a jacket.
Take a jacket, girls.
Now, it was about 10 o'clock. I'm sitting on the couch at home, pretty much melting into the couch.
They went out at 10 o'clock?
No.
Oh, they'd been to the party?
They were coming home. So it was about 9:30, coming up to 10, and they sent a text saying, hey, Uncle Jay, we're heading home now.
That's early.
Would you come to a cocktail bar and have a drink with us?
I'm going to need to see the text to believe that because all of last week you were pushing that you were going to go out with them.
I swear to God.
And it was going to be your request.
And I said to my wife, Lou, I'm not going. It's 9:45.
But it's Letitia's daughters.
I'm not going out now. And my wife was like, babe, how often do you have your nieces here? How cool would it be for them to go and have a drink?
Probably not that cool. Have they met you?
Shut up. So dressed up, put on that new coat I bought.
Oh, very dapper.
Yeah.
Where were you going?
Hawker Bar
Dressed
in
like
Hyatt.
that. Oh, is it fancy?
Yeah, it's a cool little cocktail bar.
Did you have your R.M. Williams on?
Yes.
Did you? Oh, my God, he put on his best outfit.
I rocked up.
But I can picture it already. You had your R.M. Williams, a dark navy jean, a white shirt, and your new trench coat.
And I sent a photo of my
Did you
niece.
straighten your hair?
Wait for it. I sent a photo of my nieces and I at the bar to their mum,
Letitia.
And her reply was, They look like they got a photo with the bouncer.
Show me. I need to see the picture.
And then to make things worse.
Did you have your collar popped on your trench?
No.
Thank God.
I noticed a couple of people looking at us. And then I was wandering to the bathroom. This is about 10:20. And just before I get to the toilet, this young guy, would have been, I don't know, early 30s, grabs me and goes, hey, Jace. And I'm like, oh, hi.
Oh, was he a fan?
And he goes...
Was he a fan of
he
Jason
goes,
Hawkins?
No, he goes, I'm a fan of the show. Stuff what Lauren and Clint say. You've still got it. And
how very dare.
And you're tuning too. Yes, brother. And I looked at him and said, they're my nieces.
He thought you had a bird on each wing. Did you roll with it?
No.
Why didn't you leave the dream alive?
I was ropeable. I'm like, they're my nieces. Get your eyes off them, you prick.
He didn't have his eyes on them. He thought they were yours. It would have been worse for them than it was for you. I'll give you that.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like to hear. Melbourne Whispers.
Do you
What are the rumours floating around Melbourne?
Do you like someone whispering in your ear?
No, I hate it. Sometimes you try and whisper to me and I can't stand that feeling of your warm breath on me. Ugh, too close.
Do you like a little...
Because you love whispering. Brody, the thumb, Jace loves whispering in people's ears, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's just too much.
You know what
so gross.
You know what I used to like?
He comes so close.
I like an ear nibble.
What? With your colleagues?
No, not with my colleagues, but like, have you ever had like someone, like in the...
I can't even look at you while you say that.
No, look at me in the eye.
No.
No, in the eye.
I'm not looking at you while you say the word nibble.
I promise I won't say nibble.
No,
I promise I won't say nibble. In the throes of passion.
Oh, nope. Dad. Tools down, Dad.
No.
Tools down.
You ever had anyone make their way around to your neck and then just up and have a little bite or
Stop it.
Nibble on your ear?
There is nothing sexy about you right now or ever. So please stop talking about nibbling things in that voice and looking at me like that.
At ease, everyone.
And never say the word nibble again.
Have a hoon?
better. I'll take that.
All right, Melbourne Whispers.
Don't whisper
This
either.
is, if you are sitting on a rumour going around Melbourne, give us a ring. 13 24 10 is our number. You can remain anonymous. Let's go to Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Morning, Sarah.
Hi, guys. How are you?
We're good. Sorry,
What's the
we got
word on
caught
the
up in the
street?
foreplay there. All right, what do you
What's
got
the word
for
on the
us?
street in Melbourne?
Well, Jace, you can have a hoon on this whisper. The AFL are trying to get Post Malone to perform at the grand final.
That would be sick.
Yes.
He has done a collab with everybody recently.
Is this around the time, like, surely it'd be locked in now, wouldn't it?
Well, they normally try and get someone on tour or someone who is doing like a promo round.
Yeah.
They're not bringing someone out.
How
for
good's your
specific-
sauce?
It's a pretty good source. Look, I can't reveal any more, but they're pretty reliable.
Okay, so what I would say is Andrew Dillon is the CEO of the AFL this year. It is his first year as CEO. He will want to do something spectacular at the G on Grand
You know
Final
what?
Day.
Still to this day, Robbie
Can't beat
Williams and Delta coming out, I
So
thought
good.
was awesome.
Well, I heard it's funny that Sarah said it was Post Malone because I heard Robbie was coming back
Yeah, right.
because you know what
No,
Australia's
too
like.
soon, too soon.
Nah, but once we're on a good thing,
No, too
we
soon. I'd
stick
be
to
like,
it.
you know what? Wasn't as good as when he was dicked out in pink.
Oh, the pink was so good, wasn't it?
Let's go to Altona. G'day, Cam. Welcome to Melbourne Whispers.
Good morning, guys. How are we?
We're good. All right, what do you got for us? What rumour are you sitting on?
Well, Blue Hillers coming back, making a revamp.
A Blue Healers remake.
Senior Sergeant Tom Croydon, Mount Thomas Police Station.
Maggie Doyle here. Dash. Remember Dash?
Yes.
And Tasma Walton, and she married Rose.
Yes. In real life, not on Blue Hills.
No, that's true. Rose wasn't
I
on Blue Healers.
loved Blue Hills.
How good's your sauce? Who's bringing it back? What channel?
It would be Channel 10 bringing it back, and the source is pretty high.
Oh, we lost me.
Is
at
John
10.
Wood in it? No, what's his name? John Wood.
John Wood.
Yeah.
It'd
Well, is
have
it
to
going to
be
be
in
the
it.
same cast, do you think?
It'd have to be John Wood. You'd have to have.
Yes, John Wood's coming back.
How
See,
old's John Wood
I
now?
find it weird that Channel 10 are doing it. It wasn't on 10 back in the day, was it?
Might be on 10 Peach or 10...
Darren?
Yeah, whatever Channel 10's called.
Brady, what was it on back in the day?
It was on Channel 9.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. Where all the good shows were.
I thought it was 7. Yes, there's a lot of rumours around 10 at the moment not having cash, so that would surprise me. But, no, you know what? They'll do a remake, and Tom will be like, I don't know, the chief of police that they just check in with now and then.
Oh, yeah.
For a small town that had a lot of crime.
A lot of crime. I loved it.
So did
Mount
I.
Thomas.
Oh, you know what my absolute guilty pleasure was?
Water rats.
Yeah.
I knew you'd like water rats because you love Below Deck. I knew you'd like the one on the water.
Well, it's very different to Below Deck,
Now,
the
who
reality
was in
show.
Water Rats?
Colin, not Colin Firth.
Definitely not Colin.
Wasn't Colin Farrell.
Water Rats.
Colin, Brady's yelling at me
Hang
through
on,
the glass.
please,
What
hon.
was it? Colin Fletcher? Colin, am I
Brett
warmer?
Patridge.
No. Brady, who was
Peter
it?
Bensley. Colin
Friels.
Friels, that was it. That was it. Colin Friels.
Yeah, Water Rats.
Water Rats was
what
awesome.
was the other one I liked with Gary Sweet in it?
Oh, Police Rescue.
Was he Police Rescue?
Yep. Then there was it Sea Patrol, remember?
Sea Patrol.
Maggie Doyle on a boat.
I love Gary Sweet. Police Rescue.
Yeah.
What about All Saints?
Wasn't that it? He was in Stingers. Gary Sweet was in Stingers. That's it. I loved Stingers.
God,
I
you
wasn't
could,
into
you could tell that was going to annoy her all day.
Yeah, I had to. What's wrong?
We need to take the show to Bali.
We must go.
We must go.
I get sick every time I
You
go
know what
to
I
Bali.
love, right? You know how we say everyone that works on this show and who listens to the show is one giant dysfunctional family, right? We need a family holiday. Like once a year. Wait, why are you shaking your head? You're supposed to go up and down.
I was shaking up and down. saying
No,
it's a
you were
great
going
idea.
sideways. No, you were shaking sideways. A yes is an up and down.
I just don't know if Bali's the spot.
Yes, it is. No, don't get me wrong. It'll change each year. But we do like a
I
family
get sick in Bali all the time. I mean, I won't say no if you're all going. I'm not going to stay here in Melbourne.
You don't want to put yourself in front of the listeners.
No, of course I don't. I always kept Bali. Although, Travelland. Ever had it when you travel?
How skinny will
I
we look
travelled-
coming back?
I travelled around India on Travelland and never got sick. So
Yeah.
maybe that's what I
We'll
need
be
for
fine.
Bali.
We just won't eat off mopeds in the street.
You just don't drink the water. You just drink beer.
Exactly. But we do like a giant family holiday and we go to Bali. It's where all the celebs are going.
Oh, yeah. Everyone. Elon Musk, currently there. We were talking about this
How's
this morning.
that?
Is he the richest man in the world?
Yeah,
One of them.
I'll go on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
Took his Cybertruck and spaceshipped it to Bali because he's putting in the Starlink, the internet, in places which have formerly been unreachable with the internet.
Because the internet in Bali, everywhere you go. Excuse me, can I have the Wi-Fi code?
Oh, you don't even need to ask. It's like painted on the walls in restaurants. Free Wi-Fi.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I used to love going to Bali. Haven't been in a long time.
There's
though.
one thing you can rely on. It's bintang, Wi-Fi, and those weird little bottle openers made out of wood in that strange little shape of a man's.
A willy. I love bintangs. It's a great beer, bintang, especially in hot weather.
Well, family holiday. Keep listening to Nova for details on how you can join us. We were talking, what celebs have you seen in Bali?
Now, this is random, but it was quite fun this morning, so we're bringing it back because celebs and celebrities, which is a Melbourne celebrity in particular, celebrities love going to Bali.
13 24 10 is our number. I ran into Chrissy Swan in Bali.
I ran into Dr. Chris Brown.
We're at Coup d'Etat,
Oh, that's trendy.
one of those cool little restaurants.
Trendy.
And I'm sitting there feeling incredibly out of place.
Yeah.
And then it was like I was listening to Nova because I could hear someone behind me.
She's not quiet, Chrissy Swan. You'd pick her in a room.
Well, I turned around and I was like, oh,
There she is, gorgeous Chrissy.
So 13 24 10 is our number. Who have you
I
spotted?
bumped into Chrissy in customs coming into LA once.
Was she
She's
on the
like,
ground
"Where's
getting
Wally?"
cable tied?
She's
Or
like, where's Wally? No, she was getting off the plane.
was all legit?
Different plane.
Yeah, right.
Anyway,
Okay,
cool
13
story.
24 10, bro. What celeb have you seen in Bali?
Michael Clint, the swimmer.
Oh, well, his ex-wife was a Balinese princess.
Really?
Lindy Clem. He's like part of the royal family.
The Hoff.
Oh, that's a good one.
We were on Gilly Tea and we saw this big fancy boat and there's the Hoff with his crew and a couple of the guys were wearing T-shirts saying, hands off the Hoff.
Oh, my
He had
God.
his own merch.
See, Bali's
That's
a place, not only are you going to run into a celeb, but you're going to see them in their pool attire.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very casual in Bali. So if you bumped into, for instance, Carl Stefanovic, because you are spreading a rumour that he owns a bar over there. We're not sure if
I'm
it's true or
Googling
not.
it. Can someone check? Mississippi. Does Carl half own Mississippi?
Like you wouldn't see him in his Today Show get up.
Oh,
no. He'd be in boardies and thongs, and you know how I feel about men in thongs. Mm-mm. That was not a mm-mm-mm. That was a mm-mm.
Thong or thongs?
Thongs.
What about a thong?
Thongs freak me out.
Thong?
I'm a
What about
I'm
Carl?
a Birkenstock.
Carl
girl.
just in a thong.
Oh, like a mankini. Mm-mm-mm. Carlos. He'd get around like that too. Does Carlos own a bar in Bali?
He does have a large share in a luxury beach club, Mississippi.
Yes. There we go.
That
Told you.
is random.
Yep.
Is he washing cash over there or something?
Yeah, it sounds like a dodgy cash wash to me. 13, 24, 10. Look, it's a massive long shot, but have you seen a celebrity in Bali?
Love this.
Where were they? What were they doing? I've got free stuff to go in return if you join us on the air. 13, 24, 10. Who have you spotted in Bali?
It's so random, but I'm here for it. Melbourne, now's your time to brag about celebrity spotting. What celebrity did you see in Bali?
Let's go to West Meadows. Amy, you saw someone dangerous.
Yes, Danny Green. He was with his family.
Oh, Danny Green, the boxer. He does a lot of good things for the
Yeah,
community,
he does.
actually, Danny.
He does. Yeah.
Danny Green.
What was he
that's a good
doing?
one.
On a scooter?
Oh, no, he was just hanging by the pool.
Was he wearing thongs?
No.
Did he have the rig out?
Although that would have been nice, but no.
He'd have a good pool rig.
Yeah. Oh, he's like one of the fittest men in the world.
You know what I hate? Like a lot of those beach clubs over there, right? You're sitting there with no shirt on, you're sunbathing, and then the food comes out, and now you're like, you're hunched over it. Like no one looks good eating.
Yeah, do you have to put your shirt on to eat?
Oh, absolutely.
No one wants you to dribble the
No
sriracha from
one-
your fried chicken down your bare
No
skin.
one looks good eating on a pool lilo either.
Eating popcorn chicken dunked in goopy mayo. Dribbling down.
I've got it in my chest here.
Oh, Dad, just jump in the pool and wash it off. No thanks.
Also, just like swim up bars. There's one at Potato Head, and I remember watching going, those people have been in there for 2 hours and they haven't gotten out to go to the bathroom. There's no way they're not pissing in that pool.
Oh, God, let's go to Lang Warren. Maisie, good morning. Who did you see in Bali?
I saw Tones and I.
Oh, that's cool. I love Tones and I.
Where was she?
She's
What was
had
she
a
doing?
glow up.
She was just at a bar I was at.
Did you say hello?
I did not know.
Just left her to her own devices.
You know what? They'd probably just prefer you went up and said g'day rather than like just.
No, they wouldn't.
Okay.
Absolutely not. They would just much rather be left alone.
No,
Big
no. But
celebrities.
if you've got people just looking at you, staring at you from across the pool,
Just wave. Smile.
Did you wave or just nothing? You
I
just-
did wave.
Did she wave back?
She did not.
Oh, you would have
Told you.
looked like an absolute loser there.
Remember when I sat on a table next to Beyonce in that restaurant in New York? And she went to the toilet, and every woman in the restaurant all of a sudden had a sudden need to run to the bathroom.
I can't believe you didn't get up and go to the bathroom.
But no,
Beyonce's in there.
what am I going to do? Talk to her while she's washing her hands? How was that for you?
She wouldn't have done it.
Do you feel lighter? Queen Bee?
Beyonce's not doing a number 2 at a hotel
Maybe
restaurant.
her bladder was full and she feels better. Anyway, I didn't follow her. For good reason. Charlie from Sandhurst, who did you see in Bali?
Hey, Lauren. I saw Glenn Robbins.
Good one.
Ah, I love Glenn.
He was,
You love Glenn Robbins.
He was getting on the plane carrying a surfboard.
Oh, is he a
Glenn Robbins was
surfer?
carrying a surfboard?
Yep, D. Russell Coit. Yep.
Russell Coit with a... I couldn't picture him as a surfer.
Also, you've got to be a pretty hardcore surfer to take your own board all the way to Bali.
It's
Wouldn't
impressive,
you
though.
just
It's
do a
hot.
high job?
It's hot, like walking through the airport with your surfboard off to oversized
Do you think that's hot?
luggage. Yeah, that's hot.
Maybe I should just carry a surfboard
No.
bag with me when I'm...
No, you can tell
And
a fraudster.
I also got to see, do you remember Katut, Kiss with Rhonda?
Beautiful breakfoot, beautiful driver.
Katut!
Yeah, Katut, yep.
No offense to Glenn, but I would have led with Katut.
Katut. Remember Katut did the rounds of the birdcage at the Melbourne Cup one year?
right.
Yeah, with Ron. He wasn't with Rhonda, though. I don't think Rhonda likes being referred to as Rhonda outside of the
Right,
ad.
right.
She's a serious actress, but Katut loved it.
It's like that
What did you say? You're beautiful like a sunrise.
that bird that used to do the not happy Jen.
Is that her? Is that the same woman?
No,
Oh,
different
it's a
Rhonda.
different woman.
All right, 13, 24, 10. What celeb did you see in Bali?
Kristen in Reservoir, did you go celeb spotting in Bali?
Not actually consciously
You
celeb
didn't go on a
spotting, but I
tour.
did. I did. No, I didn't. I did see Wayne Carey hoofing it through Seminyak on a scooter with no shirt on back in the day.
No
so it was probably
shirt
about
on.
10
Of course,
years
he
ago.
had no shirt on.
Yeah,
Yeah, no shirt. And then I also ran into Shannon Ponton, Biggest Loser fame.
Biggest Loser. He had a rigatoni on him,
What
didn't
was
he?
it?
Oh, my
Rigatoni?
Lord, that wig, those tats, divine.
Shannon Ponton, where are they now? Let's do an episode.
Whereabouts was he? What was he doing in Bali?
So we were staying at a lovely resort down in Legian, the Padma,
Yep.
and
Fancy.
he was there with his son. I think his son's name's Max, but they were just at the brekkie bar, and then I ran into his son, you know, just looking at the fish and stuff, and I said, "Hey mate, have you seen the turtle?" So yeah, it's like
Was that your line to get to meet his dad?
Now, what's the secret to your dad's rigatoni?
Hey, want to see the turtle? Well, I want to see your dad. So go and get him.
Have you seen the turtle?
How,
Hey, did you see it?
how did that work for you?
Well, look, the child was fine, and
Did you
Dad
talk
did
to
say,
Dad?
"Oh, thank you so much." Yeah, he was lovely. He was really nice, very down to earth. I think I was a little bit, you know, flushed and
Yeah, right.
whatever, but
I'll tell you
Anyone
what.
else you spotted over there on your celeb tour of
listen,
Bali?
Biggest Loser. Sorry,
Anyone else you spotted on your celeb tour of Bali?
I have seen the adorable Chrissy Swan.
She's everywhere.
She's
I know
everywhere.
she's everywhere, but I for some reason I just got like a little bit stage fright, and I didn't have the balls to go up and say hello to her.
Chrissy's one that loves people coming and saying
Loves to
hello.
chat. You
Maybe
should've-
Tones and I doesn't, but Chrissy does.
I'll tell you what, Shannon Ponton is not the guy you want next to you at the breakfast buffet as you're piling on another hash brown.
No,
I
he'd
don't-
be at the fruit and yogurt stand.
Oh, he would. Or he'd be looking, do you really need the second one?
Yeah.
Yes, mate, I do.
But have you seen the turtle?
And just like that, he ripped his shirt off. No, show me the turtle. You are on the air with Jason Lauren. Don't forget, Nova's 10K Day in May is on. $10,000 up for grabs every single day, sorry. Thanks to our mates at Liberty. Just get on the air. Register via the Nova Player app or Nova FM.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh.
Winning 10K on a Monday.
Hello. Imagine that. You'd be screaming on the phone. You get off the phone. Your partner's like, who was that? No one.
You wouldn't share it?
What?
You wouldn't share it?
I'd just say wrong
Well,
number.
hang on, aren't we winning the $150 million in Powerball this week too?
Oh, when's that?
Thursday. If I'm not here on Friday, you know why.
You would come in. You'd miss me too much.
Not true.
When you
You
come
are
in,
mistaken.
when you come in for one day,
Just to rub it in your nose that I had $150 million and you didn't.
you could. You know what?
I'd be like Oprah. You get a car. You get a car.
That's the
you
problem.
get a car.
We'd do the 5K question, be like, I'm sorry, Mary, you're wrong. And you're sitting on 150 mil over there. I'd be like, come on, Lauren, hook her up.
She's not getting nothing.
Rules are rules, baby.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, hey, thanks, Melbourne, for hanging out with us this morning. It has been a lot of fun
A
today.
lot of fun. Clinty, get better soon. Hopefully we've got you back tomorrow, bro.
Should we ring and check in on him? Or?
No, let him rest. He's not well. He needs to sleep.
Because he does 900 jobs.
No, yeah. He needs
Seriously?
a rest. Let him have a rest.
All right. Hey, have a great day. The lovely Mel is in next with money to go, so make sure you're listening. We will see you tomorrow with all the wash up from our Hot Tradies date tonight.
Ooh.
That's right.
With the gilf.
With the Gilf. Tradies date with the Gilf. We'll have the wash up of
Can't
that
wait.
tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye, Melbourne.
Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.